Unfortunately, over the last year, especially over this last year, we've covered this quite extensively, is the atrocities and the terrorist attacks on Christians and others in Nigeria. Fulani extremists and Boko Haram have been taking hundreds of lives in the country with basically with impunity. But we could be at a turning point after many appeals by many groups, including the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom, which I serve on. The State Department has added Nigeria to its list of countries of particular concern for the first time. Now, America is concerned about the religious terror inside of Nigeria, and this is the first key step, I believe, to holding the government of Nigeria accountable. Joining me now to talk more about this, FRC Senior Fellow for International Religious Freedom, Lela Gilbert. Lela, welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much, Tony, and thank you for your work with USCIRF.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for that. Let me ask you this. So why does this matter that the State Department has now designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern?
Well, in my opinion, there are a couple of reasons. One is that it simply underscores what we've been trying to say for many years. And, I was working on this from 2006 after I worked on Baroness Cox's biography when she described what was going on in Nigeria there. But another reason is that I believe this opens the door for financial sanctions, etc., financial actions by the U.S. And this could really be a game changer, in my opinion, with the government there, with Buhari and those that he has working with him, because they've been pretty much ignoring everything that's been said up until now. But as this saying goes, money talks. And this could make a difference financially to U.S. aid and other issues that have to do with finance.
Yeah, explain that to our listeners, why this is not just, an arbitrary declaration saying, well, this is a country of particular concern. This actually means something because it gives direction and instructs our foreign policy and the foreign aid that goes into those countries.
That's absolutely right. And sometimes even in countries that are that troubled, we have people on the ground there for the U.S. that really don't have a full grasp or maybe a big picture of how bad things are. And so it also underscores for them the consequences that they may have to deal with in negotiating with the Nigerian government, for example. And I think it just makes America an ally of the persecuted, and it underscores also the religious element of what's going on there, and that's something that's been overlooked very much by some of our diplomats and certainly by international organizations.
Yeah, even Great Britain has. I was having some conversations with some of their folks, and they've explained this as being an issue of the fallout of global warming or climate change. That this is a scarcity of resources. They refuse to recognize the centrality of religion in this conflict.
That's absolutely what's going on all over the world, but specifically there because. Not only because of Boko Haram, but also because of the Fulani invaders who use climate change and lack of resources as an excuse diplomatically for going in and absolutely massacring entire villages, burning churches, and crying out Allahu Akbar as they do it, which seems rather religious. But somehow this is overlooked. And I think it's really timely that the U.S. has finally done this. And I really appreciate Secretary of State Pompeo's activity in this, because I know he understands it far better than some other diplomatic people.
Yes, he does. One final question for you. You make references in an article that you wrote recently, a blog post, that, and you quote a friend of ours, Nina Shea, former colleague of yours at Hudson Institute, saying that it's late in the game as the threat of another genocide looms larger every day. Is there time to make a difference with this declaration?
Well, if it's enforced properly, yes, I think there is. But it's late in the game, as she said, but I believe it's never too late. So we're praying with our brothers and sisters.
Thanks, Lela. Thanks for being with us.